right. Hello, everyone. Let's see if the game will pop up. So, a little bit of a change of plans here. So with the Reforged thing coming out, I figured that the character that I wanted to make for Prophecies to play through with you guys wasn't a Reforged character. So I'm actually remaking that character. We weren't very far. I'm not really upset about that. So I'm just gonna once again play through. I'm gonna kind of just rush through most of it, I'm guessing, just to kind of get through. What's the face that I had? But it's just because I looked at it and I was like, man, it really sucks that I'm playing through a character. I'm playing through the game with a character right now that does not have the Reforged tag. I'm actually gonna change his hair. I could do it. Oh, then I would have to change his face. Is this just younger? It looks like almost. I hate that face. I hate these face options on Elementalist and not good. Am I going that super friendly phase? I'm going with that super friendly phase. Oh yeah, give him a little bit pigmentation. That looks good. Yeah, simply because it just kind of sucks to not have that. So I'm putting both of that in there. Sucks that I have to like redo it, but we're just gonna run through. I mean, I don't think it's gonna take me that long to do all of that. I don't care. It's like pre-seeing once again. I do have a pre-seeing character. My pre-seeing character is doing pretty well. I had to restart him because he died. He's also part of the Covenant, and I'm actually trying to... On this character, I don't care. If I lose the Covenant, it's fine. But on the other one, I really wanted to keep the Covenant, so I went through and I died. Where did I die? I died in like the north. I was like level 10 and I died, and I was very upset. I was like, oh, god damn it. I gotta do that again. So I had to go through and do it again, which is whatever. Not a big deal. But I'm just gonna kind of rush through all of this stuff here. I'm not really worried about any of this. Luckily, we only got to like Kryta. I can get to Kryta pretty quickly. So I'm hoping that by today's stream, I'm gonna get to Kryta. So we'll see. What's the actual quest say? In time for today, your assignment is go down to the river and kill a scale. You should find a small horde of them and say hunt there this time of day. Collect streaming skill, bring it back to me. Go now. Oh Jesus. Okay. No poppin' circumstance there. Just go do the thing. Cool, thanks. I guess it kind of fits with what we're trying to do here. Just gonna rush through this. Probably gonna be super low level, but that's okay. It just kind of helps with the gold and the experience points as well. So I would like to have at least the Reforged mode. If I don't keep the Covenant, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care if I die. That's not what this character is about. I have another pre-seeing character, I have another Prophecies character that I just started. Together as one character. Together as one is really strong, and I'm gonna try. I've always wanted to like a full-on like just a melee, like just a bunch of melee characters, like assassins and warriors and like all of these characters, dervishes and stuff, fighting, and then like using that, which is like kind of defensive in a way, but also very strong in like attack things and stuff. So I'm doing that other character on the side. that you guys won't see. But I did write some stuff for my newest video today. I had to take a walk. So I had about 30 minutes, and I wrote pretty much like a majority of the script. I mean, it's like, obviously there was like details that I couldn't think of in the top of my head, and I'm like, kind of added in, because I was writing on my phone, and I was like, oh, I gotta add notes here, and I gotta add this here, and whatever. But overall, it was pretty much very like, okay, I know exactly what I'm going for. Yeah, and I wrote like a whole thing out in like 30 minutes. I was like, wow, okay, I actually got some stuff done. So that was very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, we're just gonna rush through. No one cares about pre-searing anymore. I do want to get monk skills if I can. I'm gonna do the monk. Luckily, the monk quests aren't that hard to do. So I can do this here. Wait, is that? That's not new. That pillar looked new to me, and I was like, wait, has that always been there? Alright. Well, luckily, the monk skills are some of the easiest ones to do, because the 3 that we get from the why does it tell me to go here? Oh, it tells me to like kind of pick one. Okay, got it. No, because the thing is, like, Menlo has 2 of the 3 quests. That's what I was trying to say. He has 2 of the 3 quests that I need in order to get all the skills in pre-searing, so I'm not too worried about it. And then I'm gonna get something like healing breeze and stuff. I'll get that later. So we're just gonna rush through this. Let's go. He says, try to keep up. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Still level 1. It's like I'm about to leave pre in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna be probably level 2 when I leave pre-searing. Probably, I'm guessing. So. Good. Skeletal lamb. Just gonna collect those to sell. Why am I? Oh, yeah, that's right. War of Restoration is actually kind of nice to have. For like a healer in the group, you know, because I can just heal myself through that really easily, so nice. I'm also gonna try to get to the point where, like, I really want to work on just, you know, it's not part of like glam or anything, but I really do want to unlock like all of the skills. Like, I feel like I've played for so many years now, and I've never unlocked all of the skills, let alone like all the elite skills. I mean, obviously that's something that I want to do as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that on this character or what, you know, but it's definitely like one of those where I'm like, man, I really like need to do more stuff like that. Because there's even now, like, I was on a different, on the other character when I was playing, like, I was playing some of the quests and I was unlocking skills. Like, I mean, and these are like beginner skills, so you can get like way early on, and I'm like, really? I'm unlocking this now? Like, that's kind of crazy. So And also realized, so my precinct character is actually a monk. And I actually realized how important divine favor is. I never really cared for divine favor. But now that I understand that, like, if you level it really high, and you get it to like 15, which is like, I mean, I don't know the math on that exactly, but hold on. Yeah, that's a lot of extra healing. I don't know if that math was correct because I don't really remember what divine favor does. Oh, it's 3. It's 3. Yeah, I did that math wrong. I was like, that's a lot of healing. So it's 3.2 times 15. That's an extra 48 that you heal. If you have like a full 14 divine favor, anytime you use like a spell on an ally, and that's actually really, like, that's a lot. I really realized how, like, that's actually like a big chunk of healing there. So monks are still interesting to me. Not that I'm gonna make a monk, but yeah. Okay, yes, I do want to become a monk. And blessings of Balthazar, I'll take those. And then we gotta go do one more quest. Red iris flowers are worth 5, which I don't know. I'm just collecting all the money. I just want to get all the money. Kind of my goal. Like, that's always my goal. I always like getting a lot of money. Like, whether I'm gonna buy something or not. Wrong button. Flare. I'm gonna keep using flare. Actually, I can use this. Symbol of Wrath. I was kind of thinking about working on a Guardian in Guild Wars 2, but the thing is that I really have to wait on, geez, when you don't have proper equipment, it really sucks. I need my Fire Imp. Come on, Fire Imp. Let's go. He's still busy over there doing whatever. Did I not? I feel like this window didn't pop up when I leveled up. I was like, I leveled up, didn't I? Yeah, I sure did. I sure did. I'm gonna do energy storage. I'm gonna do a mix here. Just until I get to like post-searing, and then I can kind of change it around. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do like a protection prayers later on. Like I think I'm gonna lean towards doing like mostly smiting for now until I get to the point where we have like 8 people in the group. So like by the time we hit, when does that happen? It happens when we get to the desert, right? Or is the desert still 6? I think the desert is still 6. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna do the last of the monk things. So but yeah, I think that's I'll be like the secondary. I want to almost be like the secondary healer, but I want to use protection prayers. I think protection prayers, there's some really strong protection prayer magic, protection prayer spells that cost a lot of energy, and I think that's the one thing that I have like the advantage of, is if I level my energy storage really high, is that like I just have a crap ton of energy. And so with all that energy, I'm gonna pick like really, because you know, obviously the more powerful spell, the more expensive in magic it is, and energy it is. So having that pool of energy, right, which is already at 39. I mean, I can probably increase that already to like almost 50 right now, but with like a different weapon. But once I have that, like the big amount of energy, you know, that large energy pool like that, I can use the expensive spells, because there are some really cool ones. There's like Shield of Regeneration, for example, and Shield of Regeneration on a hero is really bad because they just kind of cast it whenever, and it's really not good with them, like that. So, but the ones that do use it really well are like, you know, like real life players. Like I can use it really well because it's almost a combination of like two separate spells, because it not only, I think it like increases your armor by a set amount, but it also gives you health regeneration, like a ton of it. It just costs 15 energy to cast. But once you have like 100 energy as an elementalist, that doesn't really matter anymore. So I'm gonna try to like kind of go for that as my like elite, and I'm gonna look at like the really expensive protection prayer spells like later on or whatever, you know. Sell all the things. I don't want to keep any of these. I don't even want that. I don't even want that. I'm gonna have to find something else, because that doesn't really do anything for me. Nice. We leveled up. Alright, cool. So that's done. I'm gonna turn that in real quick. I thought we were gonna be level 2, but we will actually be level 3. Energy storage, that gives me another 3. I don't know why I'm going a long way around. I feel like I'm going a long way around. Like, whatever. Just gonna turn that in, and then we can go to post-searing. I mean, that was like 30 minutes. Like, it's crazy how pre-searing you can make, like, if you do all of the quests and you're not like making a level 20 character or whatever, if you're doing all of the quests, you can, I mean, it can take you like hours. What, like our first stream was like all pre-searing, wasn't it? The first stream that we did of this, that was like all pre-searing, and I was like 3-4 hours or whatever. And now I can do, like, I can just finish pre-searing in 30 minutes. Like, it's kind of crazy how much optional stuff there really is. But yeah, alright, so we have done this. We can go to post-searing now. And we'll be good. Just kind of rushing through some of this stuff. I have 2 skill points, so I can buy some skills. I'm gonna buy some, like, healing breeze or something. Maybe some smiting, something, like, make a smiting and healing mix for now. to leave everything behind. Do I want a costume? I don't know if I want a costume. I really like that ice forged armor that I had on the other characters, so I might make ice forged armor. I am doing. Hi, how are you? I am doing the Doom thing, but I don't know how I don't know if I'm gonna be very serious about it. I don't know if I'm gonna really like. I just added it in to see how far I can kind of take it, but for me the reforged mode is like the more interesting part. I want to see, like, I want to have a character that is, because I have a pre-scene character that's doing the Doom's Covenant and Reforged mode, but I want to have like a post-scene character that has at least Reforged mode to see what they add later on, maybe for post-scene characters as well. So I kind of, that's the important part. But I do have Doom's Covenant activated, so, but if I die, I die. Oh well. Yeah, there isn't. It's really cool. I mean, it's kind of nice to have like this optional thing that you can kind of go for, you know. But yeah, I'm this is not going to be one of those where I'm like, "Oh my god, I died. I got to remake my character," cuz I'm not worried about that really. I know there's people that are going for it, and I like that people are going for it, and there's something there for them, but for me personally, I'm like, I don't really care. I just kind of wanted to have, because so we've been playing, this is actually like a character that I just remade today. We've been playing the last couple of weeks now. We've been playing Prophecies, so we've been playing through it. But I started right before the Reforged mode came out, so I decided I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna remake this character. I had only just gotten to Lion's Arch last week, and I was like, you know what? I can rush to Lion's Arch if I just go through everything. I can rush through and I can get to Lion's Arch again, but on a reforged character, you know. So, okay, can you let me through now, please? Longest conversation. Let me through. I didn't sell anything. I gotta sell stuff. I gotta make the money. Gotta make the money. I guess I'm the healer, just because I'm a monk. They're like, we don't need a healer in this group, we have one. Well, I'm not really equipped that much to heal, but that's fine. Short little mission anyways. Boom. I wonder who, yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are going, like, I mean, it was crazy. Like, there's people that, like, within, like, a day got, like, the Survivor title on Dooms, and I was just like, how in the hell did you people like do that? I just think that I think there's like so many people that were waiting on specifically like content to go for, you know, and this is specifically stuff that people have already been doing. People have already been doing deathless squam runs for a long time, you know, so it's just kind of like now they're like, oh my god, this is for real now. There's like an official thing now for it, you know, so I wonder if there's gonna be leaderboards for it, you know. It's not something that I'll ever go for. I don't even have Gwam. I don't even have Gwam at all, like regular. I will at some point, but it's just so much. It's so much, especially the trophies that you need to get for like skill capturing and like all these other things. I'm like, oh god, that sounds so tedious. It sounds like so much work. Ew, that's way too much damage. Stop it. Bam. There we go. Yep, and that's when the wall fell. We all know. We have seen it. We have seen it all. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, post-searing Ascalon is such a vibe. when you hear that music and stuff, it's so nostalgic. The thing is, I can't feel nostalgic about it anymore. It's so strange because it's so active. Oh my god, I forgot. Yay, it's Christmas. It's Christmas and we're all enjoying Christmas together. Can I take these guys as my... Can I take them with me? I can. That's really funny. I forgot that that happens. I forgot that they decorate Ascalon. Oh my god, it does not look that devastating anymore, does it? Let's sell everything. At least I got enough money to open my bank. Oh really? You know, I don't know. There's something about post-searing, like, I don't know. I just I don't know. I go in my store. Nope. I need more. I need funds. Give me like 1 platinum. I don't know. There's just something about it that's just like, it feels different. It feels different than other games, right? Like, it's just, yeah. In other games, there's like destroyed worlds, but like the atmosphere is so nice. We get all these like Christmas. I've never done Christmas in Guild Wars 1. Never done Christmas before. Do you have the armor that I want? Yes, you do. No, you don't. You do not have the armor that I want. Well, I guess I'll wait until the Shiver Peaks. Because the Shiver Peaks has the one that I want. Okay. That's fine. Let's turn in that quest. So these are just 3 elementalists. 4 elementalists. These are all like elementalists. You really just take them with? Oh my god. I'm selecting Simmons. How strong are these guys? Do we know? I've never taken these guys with me. Fucking love it. These look so much cooler than in Guild Wars 2 as well. Like the actual ice elementals. In Guild Wars 2, they're just like, they look very generic. Go guys, do your thing. Okay. I guess, oh my god, that loud ass train coming through. Alright, interesting. Just wanted to check that out. Let's get rid of that. That really want protection prayers. But I love the Shiver Peaks too. I don't know, like Guild Wars 1 has like the best atmosphere in any game. But like I said, I can't really feel nostalgic for it because it's such an active game that I play now. Like, obviously I have memories of like playing it many years ago now, but I also have like, you know, I've been playing it, you know, with the amount of videos that I've made and with the amount of things that, like, you know, I've always been streaming this game and I've always been playing this game. So it's like, it doesn't really feel like back then because it's like a continuous thing for me. But yeah, I don't know. Ooh, I want that. Touch target foe. See, that's 25. That's pretty good. But yeah, anyways, I just don't feel nostalgic about it because it's just like a continuous thing that I've had in my life forever now, so. Alright. Let's check out some of this. I do want to have Banish on here. I'm gonna take these out because I'm not doing. I'm gonna keep that healing in the back there. Take Smite with me. I guess that's it. Whatever. Hello. Hello. Gotta turn in the thing. Thank you. Alright. Oh, I love the light. Is that like lodged in there? Oh my god, it is. And that guy's just like, I love it. Oh my god, a little star on Dwayna. And she's holding a present. Lissa is. She's holding a present too. Oh my god, Balthazar's face. That's like kind of meme worthy, right? You could do a meme out of that. Like a gingerbread man. Ooh. Oh, it's a reindeer. And Grenth is a reindeer, you guys. Love that. Never seen that. I don't ever play during the... I never play Guild Wars 1 during the winter time. It's kind of weird. I usually play it in the summer. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Alright, let's move on. We gotta get through. Kind of wanna... What do I want? Do I want to go through all the missions again? Missions are a lot of experience points, but I feel like I could do a different challenge. I could kind of try to get to the Shiver Peaks from here. I could just kind of run. I gotta take an actual group of people. These level 3 fuckers aren't gonna do it for me though. I think that's what I'm gonna do. To get the moon. It's a very different vibe. How does the whole... So they have decorated even outside. They have everything like snowy out there too. Frozen over. Wouldn't it be cool if the entire world was like that for like 2 weeks? I definitely need new weapons. Okay. I didn't take anyone. I was so fascinated by the Christmas spirit. You and you, they're all level 3. Do they change when I leave here? Because it's been like that they're actually higher level than what they... Yeah, so they're going to be level 6. The other guys are still going to be level 3, but these guys are actually level 6. So that's one of the changes that they have done, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to remake this character, is that the levels of the henchmen are actually higher than what's being shown. So these guys are level 6. Okay, Pike and Square. Pike and Square is going to be our first stop. And then from Pike and Square, we're going to go to Greenwich Courtyard. And from there, we'll move on. Go, everyone, do your thing. Oh, I gotta summon this guy. He might not be high level, but he can always help out. Actually, I want to swap that out. Because this does extra damage if they're attacking, and that's definitely going to happen. So knock them down. Oh, actually, you know what? We could probably do extra damage when they're attacking, then knock them down, and then do that. Probably a better chain of things to do. See, that was extra damage, and then knock them down. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay. We can't go in there. Ooh, Flint Touchstone. A boss. We're challenging a boss at low levels. Come here. Eruption. It's never good. I don't know what that does. Kill him? Thank you. Did I get some... Nah, that's okay. I appreciate it though. I kind of want to see the challenge of it too, and I do want to level up a little bit. So based on like killing enemies and stuff, I'm gonna be leveling up a little bit, and I actually want to make a little bit of money. I don't want to just like solely use all the money I have in my bank. I kind of want to earn my own money a little bit. So, but I appreciate that a lot, I really do. Uh-oh, that's a lot of enemies there. Symbol of Wrath. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can make like a smiting monk in Guild Wars 2 come January once the balance goes live. Cause then, ooh, Cobble Poundstone. Cause I want to see how like some of the symbol changes feel. And maybe I can make a character like that. I've been thinking about that. Let's get him. Let's get him. He's all by himself. Let's get him. Yeah, attack. Take that. But yeah, that gives me enough time still to not really worry about. I haven't really played Guild Wars 2 at all. I haven't played any Winter Stay this year. I haven't done anything in that in like a week, 2 weeks now, something like that. I just have been busy, man. Last week it was like I was finishing up that video last week, right? Was that last week? I think so. I think that video I released last week, so that was super important. But then after that, I was just kind of busy with work. And then this week, with Christmas Eve, it's just kind of throwing everything out, like, all over the place. Everything is all over the place. But I swear I will be working on my next video. I hope that next video that I have is not that long, so it shouldn't take me that long. I looked at this the other day, by the way, and these look like llamas to me. I saw this the other day, and I was like, these look like llamas. Like giant stone llama heads. But yeah, I can get some videos done that'll free up some time for me to just kind of relax for a little bit. Crown of Thorns. Get him! Oh, we have the sentry hanging out. He's helping out. I'm gonna take this quest actually because we're going to Pike Square. This will bring us right to Pike Square, and this will get me some kills. So, that'll be perfect. Music is super good. I had to like look up a song that I wanted the other day. And I listened to like the whole Prophecies soundtrack, and then I listened to the Faction soundtrack. I'm like, man, this is so nice. It was just so nice to sit there and just kind of like listen to that soundtrack. Just, it's good music, you know? Alright, you take me. Oh no, I thought this takes me to the, it does not. I thought this was the Pike Square. That's a different quest, I think. Alright, you take me to Pike Square. I always forget the route. Hey, how are you, Miss Lorvath? Welcome in. Walking through Tar. Tar has like such a distinct smell, such a pungent, distinct smell that I cannot imagine what this smells like walking through here. Like walking through liquid tar, ugh. That's like cancer inducing, isn't it? Like the fumes of the liquid tar, I feel like would just, that's not good. That's not good stuff, man. That's dangerous stuff right there. Hey, don't stop. Come on, guy. I'm following you. Oh, hello. But I'm committed to this weird like combo of Elementalist and Monk that I did. So we'll see. I don't know. I've been thinking about like what factions character I'm gonna do like once I do that playthrough. I don't know. I really want to do like something cool with assassin that is in daggers. You know, I wouldn't want to take advantage of the critical strikes thing of it. So I've been thinking of like a couple of different combinations. Like I said, one part of me was thinking like a ranger to have like a bow, have like critical damage with a bow. But then I was also thinking like I don't know. I was thinking like maybe Dervish, because Dervish has like really good like melee damage. And if I can get like a ton of critical strikes out, maybe that'd be Deadly Arts. So what kind of build? Like I'm trying to do something that's not very common. Like I don't care about meta builds, I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm thinking like I'm trying to think of like something that's just different, you know, that's not the same that you see everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna sell some stuff. Why is there two? Oh no, I don't know why I thought that guy was a merchant. Like, why are there two merchants next to each other? It's not two merchants, Raleigh. It is. I do need a weapon though. I need something. This ain't doing it for me. What if I unequip this? How much did I lose in energy? I lose 3. So anything that has 3 energy is gonna be just as good for me. Do they have a what? Do they just have offhands in here? I think they just have offhands in here. These are all exactly the same. These are all exactly the same. It's just the only thing that's different is like the material required for this. And not even on these. So I'll do like I'll do a healing Ankh. Whatever. Do we have a never mind. Apparently my eyes aren't working today, but that's fine. We'll work without them. Been working without them for a very long time. I'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. Oh, I got the other guy. Yes, Ralligator. Yes, yes. Happy New Year, Christmas, Merry Christmas. I just, as you guys can tell, I'm not a very festive person, so I don't really celebrate. I haven't celebrated in a long time, so it's just I'm like, yeah, that thing. But yes, I hope you guys have a good time. What about a Necro Deadly Arts caster? Well, the thing is, I want to do like so have Necro as a secondary. Assassin's Promise is great. Because I don't want to do I want to do like the thing is I want to take advantage of critical strikes. That's the kind of the idea that I have, right? Like I want to take the assassin as the main class and then take some kind of secondary and take advantage of critical strikes. In the sense of like, oh, okay, instead of doing high critical attacks with daggers, I want to do with something else. So I've been thinking about like warrior and la 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 la. I'm not doing this, guys. I'm not done. We're not doing this. Get out of here. Anything else? Armor. What do you have for armor? Oh, let's look at the collector too. Yeah, for now, house and drink some Coca-Cola. Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I'm not a true American. Okay, none of these. Okay. Flame Forge, these are all the same garbage that you can get in Ascalon. Hammer season for that, or hammer or bow? Scythe or bow? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I was thinking like doing an assassin ranger secondary. You know, assassin main, ranger secondary. And then doing like really fast, quick bow attacks or something. Have something to like increase my attack speed. See, they're already level 8 here. So this is going to be a walk in the park going through the Shiver Peak Mountains. The 2 weeks team has really enabled people to like be able to rush through the early content. We'll have to see how that looks once we get to the Kryta. But yeah, I was thinking Scythe could be kind of cool, right? Like, cause Scythe has like this the AOE. There's a lot of like AOE like Scythe attacks kind of thing, right? So you could, oh my god, these fire collars are so powerful. So you could do like a melee high critical Scythe attack kind of guy, cause that would be kind of cool, right? And I feel like that goes a little bit in line with like what the assassin is, right? The assassin is about assassinating enemies, right? And like, what better tool to use than a scythe? Like, what? That's pretty cool, right? So I'm thinking like that is actually probably a good choice, like thematically, and just like, I don't know, kind of feels like that's the right choice to make. So I'm kind of thinking about that, but it's still a ways out. Right now I'm doing my Elementalist Monk, and I'm gonna start with like kind of doing a mix of just whatever until I can get, okay, they're kind of just like healing each other. It's not good. Okay, first of all, none of you guys are hitting with any of your attacks. That's already an issue. That's an issue. Also, you're bald now. What do you mean? Me, personally? I'm not bald. I just got a haircut. I just got a haircut today. It'll grow back. My hair grows back so fast. And I didn't style it. It was just kind of like, I was taking a nap earlier, and then usually that, like, it gets plastered onto my head. It doesn't look really good right now, but she did a good job on the haircut. But, I didn't put anything in it. If I put anything in it, you kind of see there's more hair, but the whole Doom Covenant thingy. So the whole Doom Covenant thingy is like a survivor thing, right? It's not an Iron Man thing like a lot of people have been saying. It's not Iron Man in any shape or form. It's just a survivor thing. It's like without dying, which I have the Covenant on right now. You can see that right there. You like without dying, you accomplish all kinds of feat in the game. Like all kinds of titles and whatever titles you earn while you like without dying, they will have, like, you will see in the titles, they will have that symbol next to it. So I'm doing the Tyrian exploration right now because I'm walking around Tyria. I haven't started anything else, obviously, but as I overtake some of the as I get other titles, like, you know, whatever other things you can get, you know, you'll see that they'll have these tags, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of like a, hey, I did this without dying, am I not freaking cool kind of thing. Like, god, that's 3 healers in a group of 4. That's not fair. That is not fair. Okay, so we got one of them. We're gonna go for this guy now. Hopefully, we can kill him. Much healing happening. Guys, Stefan, yes, please attack the guy that we're attacking. Why am I not here? Let's do this. This will help. Symbol of Wrath. That'll put a lot of pressure on these guys. Yeah, do it. Oh my god, they're healing too much. There's too much healing. Okay, there we go. We got one down. I think in the other campaigns for Loxa, you don't normally. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, and that's kind of the thing, right? Like in factions, you see a lot of assassins and ritualists, you know, and then you see a lot of paragon and dervishes and nightfall and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool because that is a little bit of a novelty, right? Having the core classes. Like, you see those a lot as like secondaries, right? You see a lot of like secondaries being used, core classes as secondaries, but you don't see a lot of like core classes being used in the other campaigns. But yeah, I'm just trying to do like something different. And for Nightfall, I'm thinking about doing some kind of spellcaster with a dervish. So instead of having the dervish wield a scythe, I want to make him into like some kind of spellcaster. Like maybe like a mesmer secondary, or like maybe a healer. I think there's like a healing build that you can do that's okay. That's kind of decent. Yeah. Mysticism casters are a thing. So what kind of casters do they have? Do they do like a specific profession? I was thinking like maybe monk to heal or something, but I don't know. I've never even looked at it. I've never even. I think years ago there was like a time where I had on my team, I had like a dervish healer or something. Like, I think I made Milani like a dervish healer, but God knows I don't remember anything about it. I was like, I don't know what the setup there was. I don't know really what the go-to was. I remember it was pretty decent. As like a secondary healer in the group. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, I don't know. So that's definitely gonna be the Nightfall character. Just some kind of some kind of dervish as a caster. Like get like a wand and focus on there, and really like don't use a scythe at all, you know, and just kind of get really lean into the mysticism of it. Because I feel like dervishes don't really like, when you think about it, like flair and like fashion wise, they don't really channel the like mysticism of it, right? Because they're just like scythe wielding. Most of them wield a scythe because those are strong, and that's kind of what comes with the class, right? And you deal a lot of damage with that or whatever, you know. And it's kind of built into the class with like having scythe attacks, remove enchantments, and yada yada. But like, I'm thinking like, man, I really want to lean onto like just the mysticism side of it, right? With like a ton of enchantments and stuff. Like, that would be really cool. Valve Revolution for energy management, you heal with resto skills. Ooh. Do like a ritualist secondary? I kind of like that. That's a good idea. Okay. I'm about to lose my covenant right there. Holy shit. There's a lot of damage there. They don't have a healer in that group, so it should be fine to. Yeah, luckily, well, these guys are level 8, so that's a little dangerous, but. That stalker. I hate that sound effect of the arrows hitting you. So loud and obnoxious. That's actually a really good idea, using like restoration skills like that. Kind of like that. So we're gonna have to look into that. We're gonna have to kind of see what we can do there. That's still a far ways out. Alright. God knows I can't ever remember. So there is a point where you have to go like to the right, because otherwise you have to go like all the way around, I think, I want to say. Ink? Is that how that goes? There was something like that. That's fine, we'll figure it out. Ugh. Here, take that. Take that, and that, and that. Hiya! I still have the starter starter rod. It's kind of sad that ArenaNet is like during the. I feel like, and this might just be me, but during the month of December, it feels like they're very quiet. They don't really do anything. The partners just got their email for the giveaway codes and stuff, and I gotta do some giveaways. So probably in the next video that I release, I'm gonna do like a giveaway or something on there. I don't know, but we'll see. But they like kind of like signed off at that point, and I'm like, okay, I get that you're going on like Christmas break and stuff like that, but it seems like it's just kind of like, oh, we'll see you next year. So I was like, oh, okay, well, you guys are gonna be gone for like, 2 weeks or whatever, not 2 weeks, but like a whole week, and that's kind of like, and like they haven't really posted that much. I mean, the balance patch for Guild Wars 2 is very bare bones. That's coming out. Like, I always feel like towards the end of the year, not that they get lazy, but I feel like there's not a lot that comes out of them by the end of the year, right? Like, I don't know if that's like the time of year when like half the studio's on like vacation for a month or something. I don't know, but it just kind of feels like they don't do a lot. So I'm excited. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm pretty excited for the next year when they actually go back into all of that, right? Like, because I feel like that's going to be really good for Guild Wars 1, because I feel like they're going to probably pump out some content for Guild Wars 1 in some shape or form. I don't know what, but I really feel like, the whole like Reforged thing, they're going to work on a little bit more and whatever, so. And nothing against... Ooh, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna take that staff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that staff. I can get rid of that now. Because that gave me extra energy, right? Yeah, it does. Cool. Take a price tag. And nothing against ArenaNet, obviously. I mean, I'm kind of jealous being able to take a vacation. God knows, I haven't been able to take a vacation in many, many years. But, so nothing against them at all. I good on them to be able to, like, for the people there to say that they can take a vacation or whatever, that they have like a week off at the end of the year that they get from the studio or whatever. I don't know if it's paid or what, but it's just kind of nice to have that, I most certainly don't have that. Okay. That was a lot of damage there. Holy crap. No, I don't want none. Thank you. Boop. Boop. Ah, we got some gargoyles. I also gotta continue my Survivor challenge in Guild Wars 2. I was kind of debating between doing that and this today, but I was like, people enjoy Guild Wars 1 a lot more. No one ever watches my Guild Wars 2 streams. God knows they're boring as hell. I mean, I don't know why anyone watches me anyways, so, but... Because I'm probably one of the most boring streamers ever. Ooh, a singed gargoyle skin. Or skull. My favorite. Ooh, there's a video I wanted to make. I'm gonna make about this, you guys. Right there. I'm going to translate that in a short. Just so you guys know. Nah, I think I'm gonna go to, like, way too many over there. Is this where I need to go? Is up there? Oh, I see the portal. Yeah, see? Okay, I need to go back around. I need to go this way. I need to go, like, around now, I think. Guild Wars 1, yeah, well, that's true, too. I mean, the stuff that I do in Guild Wars 2 is really not... Like, I don't do the raids, I don't do the endgame stuff, I don't do any of the, like, here's 25,000 things happening on screen, you don't know what's happening. Like, I just... My Survivor Challenge is, like, the easiest thing in the world to pretty much follow in Guild Wars 2, right? Like, it's just... It's kind of like, hey, we're in first person, we're naked, we got nothing but a sword, let's go, right? And we kind of just, like, defeat enemies. So it's pretty simple to follow, but I think it's also that, like, everyone and their grandma wants to stream that, right? Like, like, there's so many Guild Wars 1 streamers versus people that actually watch, or there's so many Guild Wars 2 streamers, but only so many people. That's way too many. But only so many people that watch Guild Wars 2 content, right? Like, that's the thing. Guild Wars 2 content doesn't get watched like other MMOs. Whether it's interesting or not, people have this innate, like, thing where they're like, Guild Wars 2 content is boring, right? They kind of have this mindset. A lot of people think that, right? They're just like, oh, Guild Wars 2 content can't be interesting. It's boring. It's all the same. Because the top streamers, nothing against them, but they do all kind of stream the same thing. Right, like they all stream the same stuff, and it gets kind of boring, right? Like, you've seen all of the raids, you've seen World vs. World, you've seen PvP, you've seen all of it, right? So it's the kind of the idea that there's, like, this stigma for it, right? And it's like, and people don't look. I mean, obviously, I see posts online all the time where people talk about, like, oh, Guild Wars 2 lore content is dead and no one talks about the lore anymore, no one cares anymore. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, not just me, but there's been a bunch of other people. Like, I've been making lore videos continuously for the last 5 years. Like, there's this weird idea that because one guy stopped making lore content on his channel, that, oh, it's dead. It's a dead category, no one does it anymore, right? And it's just kind of like, man, you just gotta fucking explore a little bit. Like, go out there, look. Like, it's because you're not looking around. You're looking at the same 3 people making content, and yes, they're making the same content because that's the kind of content that they make. But it's like, look around. Like, there's other people making other content. How in the hell do I get over there? I have to go around. I have to go. So, you know, it's just one of those things. I mean, it's just, I feel like it's like this weird thing where people are just ignorant in that sense. I mean, you gotta look around. There's a ton of people that make different content for Guild Wars 1 and 2, and that do all kinds of interesting things. I mean, I constantly have people coming in here like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and blah, 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 blah. Right? And it's like, oh man, that's so awesome. You know, but then, you know, it's almost like this, you know, this, and I talked about this last time, didn't I? I feel like I talked about this. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I don't know how far these groups move because that is not good. One group under here, one group on top of here, and they're crossing. I talked about this last time too. It's just kind of, it's so weird to me because, you know, people tend to not make varying like content for Guild Wars 2 because no one watches it, and then so no one watches any other content because that's the only content that's being made. And it's just kind of like this weird circle, right? This weird, like, circle that you know, it feels bad. It's just kind of like the spiral that, like, leads to nothing new or interesting. in any shape or form. And I hate that so much. You know, it's like, well, if there's more people watching other content, like just because Wooden Potato stopped making videos like that doesn't mean that people have stopped making those kinds of videos. There's a ton of people out there making like really interesting, really cool, like lore related videos or whatever, right? It's not just all about build making guides and gold making guides and whatever other guides you want to come up with, right? Like there's other content out there. But it's because no one goes around and looks for those, and they say, oh, there is no content like that out there. Well, have you looked? Because I tell you what, you know, my videos, so like when I make like regular old videos, you know, my lore videos, my theory videos and stuff, they usually get like a couple hundreds of views, right? And it's fine, whatever. You know, I do it out of passion. You know, I don't do it because, you know, I do it because I want other people watching, obviously, but it's a passion project, and I get that, you know, there's this weird stigma going on. But then it's also weird because as soon as I Google anything even remotely lore related, my videos always pop up immediately. Like, they're always like, you know, they're like a few videos down, but you can always see my videos right there. And I'm like, it's because people aren't looking for it, right? Like, it's just kind of like people aren't searching for it. And I know that the algorithm is a big part of it too, but I feel like you can manipulate the algorithm by actually looking for those videos. If you were looking for more of those videos, if people went around looking, for example, for like Visions of Eternity lore videos or whatever, right? Like, then that would be what the algorithm kind of pushes. But people don't do that. So, you know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's just kind of strange to me. I'm selling everything. Everything can go. Oh, I sold that yellow, and that's... Yellow is an ugly color anyways. No one likes yellow. I mean, yellow is fine. Yellow is just fine. Skills. Feltosh. You have anything interesting that I might be able to use? I was thinking about that healing breeze, right? Just to be able to help out. Yeah. I'm just gonna take that just to have, like, to help out a little bit. Let's see what level they are now. So here they're level 8. They're level 10. Awesome. We're almost there, you guys. Yakspend is like right here. Right. That's the arena, right? So it's like right here. And then I'm not doing the missions, but I'm going over the mountain. We're just gonna walk to Kryta. We're not gonna do the missions. The missions are annoying. I hate Frostgate. Frostgate is my least favorite mission in all of Guild Wars. I've come to realize. It's really annoying. Okay, well, I'm just gonna cast that on myself and then give her more room to... Oh, I gotta summon my fan. I'm only level 4, so I'm not really that helpful anyways. Bam! Die. Die. That's why I also think, though, when I think about it a lot, and it's something that kind of upsets me about the content creator space of it, is that, like, collaboration is such an important thing, and I feel like in other video game realms, collaborations are so much more common. Like, it really feels like in other, like, gaming communities and stuff like that, people collaborate a lot more, even in, like, music and stuff. Like, there's so many different people that, like, make, like, music or songs or whatever, right? They, like, make covers of whatever, but they, like, they come together to, like, collaborate, right? And, like, create something. And so it brings, like, two separate communities kind of together, and you kind of build this larger network of like, yes, you have these individual communities between each of the content creators, but it's kind of like you build this larger net, right? And that doesn't happen in the Guild Wars community. The thing is that, like, yes, the main community knows the main people, right? They know their, oh my god, holy crap, holy, get out of here, weirdo. The Hydras are relentless. Are we gonna make this? I'm probably gonna lose the Covenant here because this is not happening. I mean, I was not expecting Hydras this early on, but I literally was trying to heal her and that was not happening. Please don't die. I don't have a way to resurrect you people. I didn't think it was gonna go that badly this early on. Jeez. But yeah, so you have like these Guild Wars communities, and obviously, you know, most players know the main, you know, 4 or 5 content creators. You know, whether they like them or not, they know of them, right? But then I feel like each content creator has like their own community, and those communities don't mesh, right? Like they you know, they follow that guy, they follow that one guy, right? And I've seen it many times on my own streams too, but I've seen it mostly actually on other people's streams where like they get raided by someone from like another content creator, and you know, they'll get raided by like, you know, I don't know, anywhere between like 20 and 70 people or whatever, right? Like they get raided by them, like it's a large amount of people. And so the number spikes from like whatever they have watching them, right? Which could be like 20, 30 people or whatever. And so it jumps up to like 70, 80 people that are now watching them. And then immediately 10 minutes later, that number drops all the way back down because those people get, you know, they go into the raid and they're like, well, this is not my content creator, I don't care, and they turn off, right? And it's like, huh, okay, that's a thing, you know? So it's kind of weird how this Guild Wars, the Guild Wars community is so weird when it comes to specifically content creators, and like, you know, I'm part of I mean, I don't really participate in other like communities and stuff, but you know, I follow a lot of other communities, and it just really feels so different in other communities, right? Where they like kind of they like kind of stick together, and even the content creators and stuff, they like stick together. But in Guild Wars, in Guild Wars 2, like the Guild Wars community in general, like it's like every man for himself, and it's kind of like, yeah, if you can't build up your people, then you're just kind of, that's it, that's whatever, you're stuck. Like that's just how that is, you know. You're on your own. Sorry, buddy. It's so weird to me, especially with the partner program. That's another thing. You would really think that as being part of the partner program, that I know like people in the partner program. I know, like, personally, I know 2 partners. That's it. Out of a partner program that has like 100 people in it, you'd think that we'd know each other better, right? Like, I feel like there should be more to kind of, I don't know, like, how do I continue here? Do I go, I guess I go down and then that way? My guys, really? We leveled up. Lovely. We got some more energy. Energy! But hey, who knows? I'm still fairly new to the partner program, so I don't know. You know, obviously this is just my perspective. This could be completely different for people that have been part of the partner program for a long time. And maybe there are like communities that mesh with each other. You know, I don't know, but Just from what I've seen so far. I mean, I've only been part of the partner program for like 6 months or something now, 8 months, something like that. Yeah, it's been something like that. I think it's been a little over 6 months, I want to say. Like 7 months or something like that. So it might be completely different, like, as they do more things. Like I said, I've always felt like they needed to involve, and they have been doing that. That's one thing that I will give ArenaNet like huge credit for. And that was something that, you know, Chicken Noodle, one of the other partners, and I talked about a lot, was that I really hated that ArenaNet, you know, when I wasn't part of the partner program. This is like coming from someone that was not in the partner program at the time. But I told him, I said, you know, I really hate that ArenaNet doesn't do anything with its partners. I'm like, they do all these like streams and all these events and all these different things, but they don't involve their partners in any shape or form. And they've really changed that. They've really changed that around, where now they make a lot more videos with their partners, and they like do interviews involving their partners and stuff. And I was like, that's really cool to me. I really, really love that, because that's like the way that you like support your, you know, your community, is by supporting your creators, you know? God, there's way too many. Why is this such a big group? We're gonna go hang out with the Storm Riders down here. Hey, Storm Riders, what's going on, you guys? We're gonna have to go up there, though. I hope we can get past there. Ooh, longbow. Don't mind if I do. Ugh, Hydras. Great. It's just one. It's two. Let's get this guy. Oh no, they found us. There it is. I lost Doom's Covenant. Ah! It was stolen from me. Dude, that guy did like 100 and something damage with like Meteor. It's freaking insane. I figured I wasn't gonna like keep Doom's Covenant, but that was just brutal, man. That was so much damage. I think it was like 151 or something damage that it did to me. I mean, come on. That's a little crazy. Oh, but it's gone now. Doom's Covenant is broken. That's okay. We still have the Reforged. The Reforged was the main point anyways that I wanted to have, so. The Ashkelon foothills. We're almost there, you guys. Almost to the mountains. And I can get new armor there. I can get that Ice Forged armor that I was using. What level are these guys? Super high level. It doesn't matter if I die now. I was trying to avoid dying, but now it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Meteor! Yeah, that does so much damage. Holy crap. Does Meteor have, like, armor penetration or something? Like, why is it so powerful? Kind of crazy. Ugh, boy. Another Hydra. Another Hydra. Kill that Hydra. Kill it. Kill it. Oh my god. I'm dead. Yeah, that was so much damage. Man, that's crazy. I kind of figured here would be this would be the moment I lose that. Lose the Covenant. $130 from that stupid meteor attack. Jesus Christ. I'm at -40 right now, so this is rough goings, and I'm half the level the other guys are, so I'm just kind of, at this point, I'm pretty freaking useless. Why are we running away? At least I have one ability that doesn't cost me energy, because I have no more energy. Alright, I just gotta make it through. I see the mountains. I see the mountains over there. I love how, like, there's still influence of chars here. Right? You have the huts, you have the fires, you have the effigies, all that stuff. But there's no like, the chars have been either eradicated or pushed out or whatever. Or they kind of abandoned this place or something. From this area at least. Oh, I'm dead. Jesus. Don't revive me, I'm just useless anyways. Go. We just gotta make it through. I'm going this way. There's hydras on the left. I'm going to the right. These buildings are huge too. Kind of makes you think, like, what were these buildings before? Right? There's a parallel universe somewhere where there's like a, you know, pre-searing Ascalon was expanded upon to the point where all of Ascalon was accessible. You could see it all, what it looked like in its glory. Obviously that'll never happen, but maybe you know, maybe in like many years or something, Arena is gonna go back, and God knows in like another 20 years or something, Arena is gonna do like a prequel to Guild Wars 1, and they're like, oh, we're gonna actually make a game about Guild Wars, and we're gonna do it, set it before Guild Wars 1, where you're gonna play in the Guild Wars or some shit, you know. And then we can see all these buildings. Like, I mean, these are giant buildings. They're huge. And like, I mean, this is like kind of weird because it's like the foothills, right? Oh my god, I came back and immediately lost a bunch of health. Oh boy. Hey, if we can like focus on one guy and not get like 3 guys down to 33% health, that would be freaking amazing. Amazing. Awesome. Look at that. Yeah, this would have never happened with level 8 characters. But yeah, I'm guessing these would be like forts to defend against like Crichton forces coming over the Shiver Peak Mountains or something like that, right? Like during the Guild Wars, I feel like that probably is the point of those buildings. I don't know. That kind of feels like the thing. Have like a fort at the foothills, from the one access point that's like directly for the Crichton guilds to come across or whatever. Here, let's kill this guy first. He does the most damage. Wow, and Inferno with 132 damage. Love that. Do love me that. I'm just dead. Oh, she's resurrecting. Oh. Take this. Just a meat shield at this point. Alright. Take that. Take that. Beep 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 beep. Alright, we're in Traveler's Vale, almost to Yak's Bend. So Yak's Bend, I'm gonna get a new armor set. And our party will be 6 now, so there'll be a lot more survivability there in just both of those things. So it should be fairly easy to get through. I wonder what the I want to go to the ice cave, ice tooth cave or whatever it's called, like right up here. That's like underneath this mountain or whatever. I want to see like how the levels change, right? Because the levels obviously do change. In the sense of like they're usually like 2 higher than what's advertised in the area. So I feel like that would make like going through the whole campaign. I want to see how much easier it is to go through the campaign, because I know that like by the time you hit like the desert and stuff, it gets kind of rough using the henchmen, you know. And so I don't know what level they usually are in the desert. I don't know if they're already full like level 20 or what. But we will be able to see the difference, because the thing is that, you know, in the outpost you can see what their levels were before, and then when you leave they all of a sudden have like a different level. And so we're gonna kind of see that, and I think that's based off of the reforged mode. I think they only get those level differences if you are in reforged mode, which I guess they could I feel like they should kind of say that or something, like not necessarily that it's easy. Jesus. I have no health. I what, 57 health is my full amount of health. Oh my god. But yeah, I kind of want to see if they had 72 is my health right now. I want to see, the reason why I wanted to do the reforge is because I just wanted to see really like what other things they might add in the future. And if I have a character that I just freshly played through the Prophecies campaign and maybe start doing some other stuff, then I can jump into whatever content, you know, once they release that content. I can say like, hey, okay, well, we have a full-fledged character that has gone through most of the campaign or whatever, and we can see what this new update that they're bringing out is all about, you know, that kind of stuff. So I want that air wand. I want that. I can't really do any damage anyway, so I'm just gonna run around and... Ow. Oh, we have 3 more. I'm gonna die. I collected the wand though, I got that. Oh yeah. But it needs air magic, so I can't even use that. This is energy plus 5, this is energy plus 6, but this also takes... I gotta find like a smiting something, smiting. I gotta find smiting equipment or something. I've noticed, and I don't, this was probably always a thing, I never noticed this until now though, is that the really? It's so stupid. Oh, he was moving before he was resurrected. There's a lot going on here. A lot going on there. But I noticed that and I never noticed it until now, but until actually today, and I might have known this before, but now that we're heavily playing Guild Wars 1 again, I might have just been a new realization for me, like, or re-realized that that specific professions drop more likely to drop weapons of their profession or something. Like, I feel like you can only get, like, you know, these guys, for example, they have hammers and they're clearly warriors, so you're more likely to get like warrior weapons out of them than other characters, you know. And I never knew that. That was probably common knowledge, but God knows. What is... Oh, that's 10. Okay, I don't want to fight the judge, so let's get out of here, because the judge is going to be coming back over these bridges. We're almost there. We just got to go around this bend, and then it's right there. You should be the last 2 enemies we need to fight. Wow, Griffin's sweep. This is it. His blog, your target is knocked down and suffers damage. Wow. That's crazy. He did so much damage. Take that. I'm gonna sell all those. I don't want any of those. I'm gonna see if they have any. Oh, what does Piers have? Here's what we have. The all-seeing eye. Jackspend, we made it. We here. So these are like level 8 in here, but I think they're level 10 once we leave, which is fine. It's time for a new armor though. I don't know what the materials are. And I do want to look into weapons as well. Do you have... Nothing good. Glacial eye. I'm gonna do the all-seeing eye. Oops. I was trying to move this out of the way. Okay, so I need these, and I need these. Okay, so let's do the all-seeing eye. Ice forged. Yeah, okay, I got it. I wish they had like bigger eyes like that in Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, they're minuscule. They're so tiny. I'm like, I don't know where they ever make them that tiny. Okay. Look, that's what we're gonna look like, kind of. He has better hair. Should have picked that hair. That's nicer hair, but whatever. Okay. Who cares? I'll probably put a hat on him anyways. Alright, so now can I buy the thing, please? Ice forged, ice forged, ice forged, ice forged. Beep 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 beep. Alright, perfect. So that's 30 compared to my 5. That is a lot more armor. A lot more survivability there. And we have a bigger group. And we're gonna make our way through the Shiver Peak Mountains now. Happy Pig. We gotta say hi to the Happy Pig. Look at him. He's so happy to be cooked and eaten by the people. Happy Pig. I don't think there's any skills that I want. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the pawn. Alright. We're off to see the wizard, friends. We're off to see the wizard. Rob me of my enchantment. So rude. Shatter enchantment is pretty strong. Pretty good skill. I feel like there's a lot of mesmer skills that kind of get overlooked, right? Like everyone kind of goes for like the same regular things all the time. I'm like, there's actually like a big selection of what are these guys doing? Where are they rushing to? Did you guys see that? They were like hauling ass. Look at them. They're like, we're going somewhere. We gotta go. We're late, dude. Let's go. Saw Iron Feast. Oh god, am I gonna die again? I'm gonna just be fodder for these enemies. I swear. can't we do any damage to him? Is he really getting healed by this guy, isn't he? Get that guy. Get that guy. Get him. He's healing all of them. Ooh. Skull shield. Ooh, a smiting staff. Ooh, that's perfect. Oh my god, that's exactly what I wanted. And it fits my outfit perfectly, doesn't it? Look at that. I love when the style comes together. So I don't have Smiting Prayer 7, but I'm doing pretty okay. But the important part is that it's 7 energy. So that's really good. I'm gonna keep that until I get a better smiting stuff. I'm going the wrong way, but I'm gonna kill these guys. More experience points for me, mister. Heal myself. That's all I can really do. I can just kind of be a meat shield. Like tank while I heal myself or whatever. I mean, I don't really... I guess doing the missions would be smarter in that sense, because I'd be doing be getting a lot more levels. But I don't want to do the missions, especially Frostgate. Frostgate, like the worst fucking skill in history of skills, or mission, the worst mission in the history of missions. worse than what I have. snow is dropping like frames. All that snow. So many particles. Hmm. All right, that's a big step. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. So okay. Oops. Those, yay. Cool. Alright, on we go. thanks for following. I don't know why this keeps coming out. That sound keeps coming out on my speakers. It did that last time too. I don't know why. It's so annoying. It scares me every time. I'm like, why is that playing? Sorry, I'm just adding something to my notes real quick. Alright, I just wanted to add that in there. Didn't know how to add it in, but I did. Let's continue on. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Mm. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.